Okay, do you need to exercise to lose weight while microdosing a GLP-1? Quick answer is no, but there are other reasons to do it. So in this video, I'll cover the 3 types of physical activities that relate to fat loss and whether or not you should consider doing it while microdosing a GLP-1. And I'll go over the differences between fat loss and weight loss right now. So fat loss and weight loss are interchangeable terms that most people, including myself, use, but there's a difference. Fat loss is just losing fat, what most of us want, and weight loss is losing fat, water weight, bloat, and sometimes muscle. It's just total weight. When most people say they want to lose weight, they mostly mean they want to lose fat. I want to tell you the difference because it ties into the 3 types of physical activities that I consider doing to help with my progress and results. All right, first off, physical activity and exercise in general is not as efficient or effective for losing fat compared to eating less or being in a calorie deficit through eating less. It's helpful, but a lot of the times it's not enough. If I could only do physical activity to lose weight instead of eating less food, I totally would because I like eating. Now, just because physical activity and exercise isn't great for fat loss doesn't mean it's useless. And of course, it's good for general health and all that, but I'm directly speaking how it relates to fat loss. Okay, there are 3 types of physical activities that I consider doing while microdosing, and they all have their own purpose. It's resistance training, NEAT, and cardio. Let's start with resistance training or resistance exercise. What is it? Think lifting weights or body weight exercises. The main purpose of it is to maintain muscle while losing weight. If you ever heard about the term Ozempic butt, where people take Ozempic and they get flat butts, this isn't caused by Ozempic or other GLP-1s. It's caused by not doing enough resistance training or eating enough protein. And getting flat or saggy body parts isn't unique to GLP-1 users. Plenty of people who lose weight without GLP-1s can get the same thing just because they don't lift weights and eat enough protein. Now, does it help with fat loss? Not to any meaningful extent. It just really helps avoid muscle loss and subjectively look better. And by look better, I mean body recomposition, which basically means you look leaner or more in shape at the same scale weight or body weight. I personally like to lift weights because I just enjoy it and I care about maintaining the muscle I have. There was a time a few years ago when I was trying to lose weight and I barely did any resistance training and I had like this skinny fat look that I didn't like. I thought I looked fine in clothes, but without clothes on, it wasn't it. And one more thing before we move on, I don't think muscle loss is as big of a concern if you don't have a lot of weight to lose, as in like 10 pounds. And if you're only losing weight for a short amount of time, let's say just like a few months. Just to give a general estimation, muscle loss is more of a problem when you have a lot of weight to lose and are spending a lot of time doing it. It's hard to give you a number because there's too many variables, but I'll say for me, I've lost 20 pounds so far and I'm almost 6 months in. This is a decent amount of weight for me and a lot of time. So lifting weights is in my best interest. Also, I like doing it, so it's not an issue. Okay, NEAT or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Really, all this means is daily movements like walking, fidgeting, or moving around while doing errands like cleaning or cooking. Just physical activity we do that doesn't involve intentionally exercising. Now, I like to define NEAT as just step count, like how many steps I take in a day. The reason why is because it's easy to track and measure. Like I can't easily track how many times I fidget or move my arm in a day, but I can easily track my steps. NEAT or step count, as I define it, is important because it actually can burn a lot of calories. Now, when do I consider increasing my step count? It's a good idea when I don't want to eat less food to lose more weight. Like back in November to December-ish, my weight loss was slowing down and I didn't want to eat less food, so I increased my step count. And not only did I lose more weight, but I sped up my weight loss. Focusing on step count is probably the biggest thing I wish I did when I started microdosing because it probably would have delayed when I had to increase my dose. And I think I would have lost more weight. I didn't do it because I was just lazy. And I mostly focused on eating less food or calories to lose weight. But I think adding a high step count from the beginning would have bumped up my fat loss. Not a lot, but a somewhat decent amount. I'm probably going to make a whole separate video on how I sped up my fat loss and get into detail about it. Okay, cardio. Cardio is a type of exercise that increases heart rate and can help burn some calories. Think running, swimming, being on a treadmill, brisk walking, your weekend hikes, any continuous exercise that increases your heart rate. Now, I currently don't do any cardio because I don't want to, and I've lost weight without it. The main reasons why I haven't done any is because I don't need to. but also I don't have the energy to. But I think after I hit my goal weight and I can eat more food, I'm probably going to focus on improving my cardio, but right now it is not a priority. Now, when should you consider doing cardio? Same reasons as NEAT or increasing step count. When you want to speed up weight loss without eating less food. For me, increasing step count is easier, but takes more time, and doing cardio takes less time, but requires more energy. Okay, let's recap the 3 types of physical activity. Resistance training helps prevent muscle loss while losing fat and probably helps you look better. If you're losing for vanity, this is something to consider. NEAT or step count if you want to lose more fat without eating less food, and cardio is the same thing. And remember, physical activity can help with losing more fat, but the majority of fat loss mostly comes from eating less calories. And that has been my experience from microdosing tirzepatide. And like I mentioned earlier, we're just talking about physical activity and the purpose of it for fat loss. For general health, these are all great. All right, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.